Ninja's all about. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jutsu in the Naruto series. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the techniques used by the cast of the Naruto franchise and ranking them based on their popularity and impact on the series, not necessarily on their destructive capabilities. Keep in mind that we'll also be including Kekai Genkai, and that you should be on the lookout for a couple of spoilers down the line.
1,000 years of death!
Number 10, 8 Gates. Oh sure, from the outset, Rock Lee and Might Guy look like a couple of dweebs who would make for terrible ninjas. However, once they start opening those inner gates of theirs, good luck trying to land a hit on them. At the risk of bodily harm or even death, our favorite bowl-cut duo can increase their physical abilities to drastic extents. So much so that not even the likes of Gaara, Kisame Hoshigaki, and even Madara Uchiha are able to escape unharmed. But hey, what else would you expect from the power of youth? Number 9, Sand Coffin.
Sand Coffin.
It may be one of the most basic techniques in Gaara's arsenal, but that's not to say it isn't deadly. By using the sand from his gourd, Gaara is able to trap his opponents in an immovable cocoon. This is often followed by the poor souls trapped inside being crushed as the sand implodes in on them, leaving quite a bloody mess afterwards.
Sand burial.
Over time, Gaara has been able to increase the volume of the sand to the point where he can even ensnare the likes of the most hardened shinobi, such as the Akatsuki's Deidara.
Sand coffin.
Number 8, Byakugan.
Watch me. Yourself. This is no pushover you're up against. Not with that Byakugan of his.
The first, but certainly not the last of the series' ocular abilities to make this list. These are the eyes that made the Hyuga clan some of the most fearsome ninja in all the land.
You can't hide from me!
Capable of seeing almost 360 degrees, able to pinpoint a person's chakra, not to mention come with a built-in zoom function, nothing escapes those who have mastered Byakugan's sight. Think that's impressive? Just wait till you see what happens when it's combined with the Hyuga's chakra-blocking gentle fist-style taijutsu. Number 7, Sexy Jutsu. Granted, there really is no use for this technique other than mindless fan service, but we'll be damned if it hasn't served Naruto well throughout the series.
Pretty please, Lord Hokage.
Able to transform himself into a female, always naked version of himself, this sudden gender swap has been the cause of many a nosebleed throughout the Hidden Leaf Village, made all the worse when he combines it with his clone. However, for those whose tastes lean more towards the reverse harem genre, don't worry, Naruto has a jutsu for that as well.
That's crazy.
Number 6, Mangekyo Sharingan. The pride of the Uchiha clan, it's fair to say the majority of trouble caused in this series stems from the power of these immensely dangerous eyes.
Mangekyo Sharingan.
An evolved version of the original Sharingan. Those armed with such eyes are granted a whole host of incredible abilities, mostly to do with casting illusions, seeing through other illusions, and at one point turning reality itself into an illusion.
An ultimate genjutsu cast upon oneself that blurs the border between fantasy and reality.
If Itachi and Sasuke are anything to go by, for those armed with Mangekyo Sharingan, death is truly in the eyes of the beholder.
The Mangekyo Sharingan are very special eyes. The moment they awaken, they progress toward darkness.
Number 5, Amaterasu. Did we mention that the Sharingan is awesome? Because the Sharingan is damn awesome. So much so that its offensive trait deserves a spot of its own. Amaterasu. Aside from trapping foes in an illusionary world, the initial reason we feared this occult ability was its primary form of attack, creating a surge of black fire that could not be extinguished. So much so that it could easily burn through other flames. Uncontrollable to a certain extent, overuse of such an attack has caused Itachi and Sasuke some rather severe eye problems. Number 4. Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Before he learned to take control of the demon that lurked inside of him, Naruto's only real talent was creating fully functional copies of himself, ones capable of self-thought and that are readily handy when piling on the damage to a foe. Over time, Naruto perfected this to the point where he's able to create hundreds of clones at once. No matter how strong he got over the series run, you could always count on him to bust out this technique whenever the situation looked dire. Number 3. Susanoo.
Gotta. I've got an ultimate defense even greater than yours.
By far the flashiest weapon in the Mangekyo Sharingan's arsenal, this ability calls upon a giant avatar formed of chakra to shelter and lash out upon behalf of its user.
I'm going to reveal to you my final trump card, the Susanoo.
The size and scope of this thing is so great that it can soak up damage like a sponge before lashing out with a terrible amount of force. While immersed in their respective Susanoo, Itachi was able to slay Orochimaru's pet snake with no issue whatsoever. Sasuke put the 5 Kage through their paces, while Madara nearly won the war against an army of allied ninja. For most, the activation of such a jutsu is a sure sign that you're about to get torn to shreds. Number 2. Chidori. Aside from the reliance on his Sharingan, Sasuke's ace in the hole throughout the series has been this particular lightning-based technique.
Chidori! 1,000 birds.
A concentrated burst of electricity. Sasuke is able to tear through most foes with ease, and that's just in its most basic form. Much like Sasuke, the Chidori has gone through several phases over time, able to be combined with the evil of the curse mark, his weapons, even with the freaking Susanoo. With this ability in hand,
I don't say Susanoo,
Sasuke has quite literally shocked the shinobi world. Number 1.
He didn't even mention Kakashi.
Rasengan. From a visual standpoint, this spiraling sphere has managed to astound fans by taking down some of the series' most dangerous villains, and much like Sasuke and the Chidori, has evolved right alongside Naruto in terms of devastation. Looks no further than the Rasen Shuriken. Of course, there's also the emotional impact that lies beneath the surface. Created by the 4th Hokage and taught to Naruto by Jiraiya, this jutsu has been passed down from mentors to students throughout the years, making it something of a memento. A memento capable of royally ruining the day of anyone caught in its vortex, that is. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other